Have you ever wondered why some people reach a point where they no longer want to continue? Why the pain becomes so overwhelming that disappearing feels easier than staying? The answer is rarely what most people think. It's usually not one bad day, not one failure, not one heartbreak. It's often the result of many small wounds accumulating over time: disappointments, loneliness, rejection, loss, stress. Moments that seem survivable on their own, but become heavy when carried for months or years. One of the most dangerous parts of emotional suffering is isolation. When people feel deeply understood, pain often becomes easier to bear. But when someone feels completely alone with their struggles, the weight can start to feel endless. Over time, the mind can become trapped in a cycle. Pain creates hopeless thoughts create more pain, and eventually the future starts looking smaller and darker than it really is. That's why emotional suffering can distort perception. A person may genuinely believe things will never improve, even when change is possible, even when help exists, even when people care more than they realize. The tragedy is that emotional pain often convinces people that they are a burden, that nobody would understand, that nobody could help. But those thoughts are often symptoms of suffering itself, not objective reality. And history is full of people who survived moments they once believed they couldn't survive, because emotions are temporary, even the most overwhelming ones. And what feels permanent today can look very different months from now. Sometimes the strongest thing a person can do is stay long enough to see the next chapter, because the mind can lie during moments of despair, but the future hasn't happened yet, and there is always more of your story left to be written.